Hey everybody, Paula Shaw here. Welcome to 11:30 at 11:30. Highlights from the Silver Linings Playbook. And those of you who have been with me for a little while now, I think I've actually been doing this since March 1st? No, I don't know. Anyway, it's been a little while, so if any of you are just joining for the first time, you might want to scroll down the page or go to my YouTube channel and see some of the back segments, because we've talked about some pretty cool things here on Highlights from the Silver Linings Playbook. For those of you who haven't been with us before, I do 11 minutes and 30 seconds of hopefully some either uplifting or helpful news for you to counterbalance all the negative, fearful stuff that we're all hearing in the media and from other people. So I usually begin these segments talking about a little something from my own life, and I'm going to do that today because I think what I experienced this morning may be something that many of you are experiencing right now. The clock went off, and I had every intention of getting up and doing my usual thing because, as I've stressed to you before, having some structure in our day is important at a time like this. Having some discipline and things that we do that give us a sense of purpose and meaning. Well, this morning my clock went off, and quite honestly, my inner voice just went, why bother? I don't have to get up now. I don't have anything I have to do until 11:30. And I have to tell you, that's one of the reasons this is important to me. Whether there was one of you out there or none of you out there, I need to do this every day. I need to have this connection time with you because it gives me a reason to get up. It gives me a purpose. It gives me a feeling of that something I do today is going to matter. And I know we all have that feeling sometimes, like, why bother, or what does it matter? Nobody's seeing it anyway. Nobody's noticing anyway. But, I think we have to keep in mind that if we impact one person in a positive way with whatever we do that day, if it's smiling at the grocery store where everybody's looking so fearful these days, or if it's going out for your walk and feeling healthy and being grateful that your body is healthy and working. And what I love is all the people I'm passing these days on my walk are all going, stay safe, stay safe. And I love that. Even on the phone, you call your bank, you call whoever, and the last thing they're saying now is stay safe. I don't know where these came from. I guess I just love it that we're in this together, and that we're concerned about each other, and that there's this mentality that's shifting, that's going from, I got to get my stuff done, and all that really matters right now is what I need to do. And now there's this sort of global consciousness developing where even if you don't know somebody, and you see them in the street, you say stay safe because they're a fellow human being. And we all matter. And it's something that many of us may not have felt or really thought much about before. But now we are, because we're all vulnerable. We're all in this together. And we're all able to dig down in there and find our reserves to lift somebody else up. And this morning, that's where I was, for just a little while. I felt like, does it even matter if I do my segment? Does it even matter if I get up? And I know there must be others of you going through that, who have those moments, especially those of us who live alone. And if you don't have a dog you have to walk, or a child you have to take care of, it would be easy to not do anything all day, you know, or just kick back and turn on the TV or not get out of bed. And so I just wanted to acknowledge today that I was there. I was there this morning, and knowing that some of you would be here today at 11:30 was the main reason that I finally said, all right, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to take this one step at a time. So first I meditated, because that's what I always do every morning. And then I put myself on the floor and made myself do some sit-ups and exercise and stretch, and try to get my energy moving. And then, of course, a shower. There was one kind of comical moment, I have to admit. I went to get the almond milk out of my refrigerator to put on my cereal. And I got to admit, a nice cold beer looked pretty good. Was a little teeny bit tempting, but I didn't do it. I reached for the almond milk instead. And then I did the next thing and the next thing, and here I am. So that's what I would just encourage you to do, because even if you're having a great day today, there's going to be one of these days you're going to wake up and you're going to have that why bother feeling that I had today. And all I can say is nurture yourself a little bit. Like I did allow myself to go back to sleep for another half hour. And then I thought about, you know, what was I going to do when I woke up, and what was something I could look forward to. And that took me to the next step, and then the next step. And I was reminded of a scene from Sleepless in Seattle, a movie I'm sure you're all familiar with Tom Hanks and Meg Ryan. And in the beginning, he was grieving over the loss of his wife. And I remember when the therapist said something to him about, well, what do you do? And he said, I just try to get out of bed and put one foot in front of the other. And that's what I think we have to remember. None of us are perfect out there. None of us are going to do it right or perfectly every day. But if we can just take a breath, allow ourselves that moment of discouragement or whatever the emotion is, whether it's why bother or fear or anxiety or hopelessness, any of those things that come up. Don't forget that gamut point I showed you the other day, right here between ring finger and pinky. Tap that spot, because that's a meridian point that really helps us deal with discouragement and hopelessness and that kind of thing. Tap there, and then think about the things in your life that are working, that you are grateful for, that give you a reason to get up. Because we all matter to somebody, you know, and right now, we matter to each other. You know, we all have to contribute, because the collective consciousness is real. And so don't let yourself go to discouragement, because you're contributing to the whole. And if we can all find something to laugh about today and something to feel good about, we contribute to the whole. And right now, the whole world is in this together. And right now, we can hold each other up. It's like we all have a life preserver. And if we toss it out there every day, if there's someone floundering, they'll find it. We just need to remember that we all matter. What every single one of us does each day matters. And so for today, I'm so glad. I see there are several of you out there. And I'm so glad that I did get out of bed. I'm so glad that I did realize it was important that I take one step and then the next and then the next. And I'm here. And I'm going to take a minute right now and put my eyes on and say, oh, Kelly, you're here again. And Susan, and Patricia, Mary Ann, oh my goodness, another person from my past that I love so much. Oh my goodness. And Shauna, Dylan, oh, thank you, those of you who are here. This is one of the things I have to say has been so beautiful for me in doing this is reconnecting with people like Kelly Burke. He's someone I went to high school with. And they're out there, and Patricia and several others from, we had a high school reunion a couple of years ago, and we've all been kind of connected through a Facebook group ever since. And again, I want to encourage you to reach out. I've been reconnecting with people from the past, and it's so interesting how some of those people are more vivid in your heart and more cherished than 30 people you've met since then, you know? Something about those years in our lives when we were in high school and the whole world was in front of us, and we were so young and innocent, and oh boy, I am really teary today, but it's good tears. It's good tears now, and tears that I'm grateful for. And I will be thinking about all of you all day, and I will be counting my blessings. I'm going to move to gratitude, because remember I told you gratitude is the highest frequency. And there's my timer. My 11 minutes and 30 seconds are up, but I just want to say, let's all find something to be grateful for today. And I'm grateful for so many things, but one of them is that those of you that are here right now, were here with me today, and you held me up when I was drowning a little bit this morning. I look forward to seeing you tomorrow, and I promise I will be here. You guys take care of yourselves today and stay safe. Okay, bye-bye.